Hey everybody, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and Happy Early New Year because it's our last stream of the year. That's right. I'm Fighter Cows as always. The guy on the screen. I stopped myself because I just want to say, wait till I introduce both of you, and then you can talk, just so we won't run over each other. Right. The guy on the screen you see is Double RPG.
Piccolo popping bottles. Piccolo popping bottles. Oh, screw you, soldier boy.
Hold on.
All right, keep going.
The guy that you also don't see, like me, the other disembodied voice is 16-bit Jeff. Now both you can say whatever.
What's up, guys?
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your moment. Piccolo popping bottles. Piccolo popping bottles. Oh, screw you, soldier boy.
Anime, Piccolo popping
Everything anime. I'm flying like Goku. Why?
He looks like Goku, too, somehow.
Yeah, clearly.
And Inuyasha.
And Piccolo.
Now, if you guys remember in the last episode, in the cliffhanger of the last episode, we are about to get greeted by a vampire who goes by the name of NeckBeard. Well, in actuality, his name's Neclord, but for this episode today, he's known as NeckBeard, and he's going to speak...
So he's in part 2, right?
Yeah, he's also in part 2. Mm-hmm.
Because Maximilian posted a video of him playing Street Fighter, and he has a custom music mod that has the fight with Neclord or Neclord from part 2 as
Gothic Neclord.
Theme.
That theme is one of my favorite themes in Suikoden 2. It's one of my favorite songs in that game. So good of a battle theme. Really good.
He also had Trombe from Super Robot Wars, and nobody knew what it was.
What?
And then I commented, and a whole bunch of people said, "Thank you, Fighter Cows." Oh, thank you.
He's like,
I actually got people thanking me for letting them know what song that was.
Oh,
I'm like, wait.
Speaking
to paraphrase Viper, y'all cowards don't even play Super Robot Wars.
It's funny to bring up
I know.
Viper because, guys, we were just talking and ridiculing about Soulja Boy.
And
you want to see what stupidity he said now on Twitter?
Oh, he said something in Skype.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, Soulja Boy, I'm not scared of Nintendo or any of you F nerds making YouTube videos either, and thanks for the free promo. You're not scared of dude, they are huger than you are an ant to them.
You are an ant, and you are gonna go to jail if you keep up that attitude.
Bro, they're the Yakuza. Screw Nintendo Ninjas. They're the Yakuza.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're nothing to them. They are not scared. Dude, I have a story about Yakuza and a guy like him.
Oh, great.
There was these Yakuza that they have a scheme where they hit you and they say you hit them and force you to pay them.
Yep.
There was a guy who got hit, and he brought two of his friends who were both gangster dudes, right?
Uh-huh.
With him. And you know what the Yakuza said to those two guys?
What?
Why'd you bring those Africans here and then ask them if they're selling drugs?
Yeah! Japan ain't racist, right?
A, Yakuza racist. B, Yakuza ain't scared. They are not scared.
Japan ain't racist, right, Jared?
Well, the point there was about them being not scared, but yes, I did throw that in to show that what's with them and their racism? Can't you just threaten people without being racist?
You know, like normal cowards.
So yeah, NeckBeard today, he's going to be voiced by the one and only Chris Rager. And
legit, or you just...
No, just, I'm going to try to speak like Chris Rager, Mr. Satan voice for the character.
Yes.
Because that would have been hilarious if that
Which is basically just a Macho Man voice, I mean.
Yeah, pretty much. I just want to add in some hilarity since we were originally the Game Riffers, now the Geek Fighters.
By the way, this is our last stream of the year, like I said, if you just came in.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Just so we can have time for the holidays.
Holidays and remainder of the year going into
Jeff's
the new
family, I know has stuff planned. Double R, I'm pretty sure has stuff planned. And me,
oh yeah,
I'm Puerto Rican. That says it all. But if you don't understand,
you outdo all the ethnicities here in the TGF.
So what that means is we do Noche Buena, it's Christmas Eve. That's to us. That's actually bigger than Christmas.
You outdo all the ethnicities here at TGF.
That was a good echo right there. That was the perfect thing to echo too.
Perfect echo.
The racial
Put
comment.
that, please.
Mhm.
That was the perfect thing to echo. The racial comment. So, by the way, what I mean is, if you don't know, we do Noche Buena Christmas Eve, then we Christmas, and then of course New Year's we party it up, and then January 6th is Three Kings Day. So yeah, for us the holidays start
There
now.
he is. Good morning, everybody.
Oh, by the way, I have the stream chat up on my phone.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
It's
Neclord,
sadly I can't
what
see
do you
any
want?
gameplay because I'm seeing an ad based on, of all people,
I came to get your daughter, of course. It should be obvious. After all, she's your daughter, or else you're gonna feel my megaton punch coming right at you.
I came to get your daughter. I came to get your daughter. Where's your daughter?
Have you no shame? Shame? What are you talking about? I became a vampire by using a rune, so I happen to be a well-bred vampire, or else my name's not NeckBeard. My name isn't Neclord, it's NeckBeard. I mean, what the heck kind of a name is Neclord anyway? Besides, the sunlight is no big deal. It does make me a bit sleepy, though. Leave us now, or I'll show you the power of the warrior's village. Really? Yeah, you just got boned by the vampire lord. So I have seen. I suppose that is about the best that humans can do.
Hey guys,
Hey, what?
Yeah.
speaking of lore, look at the chat.
Good chat. It's like
Our chat.
Alright, so here's the boss fight against Neclord, but are we actually gonna win this? My gut
In Twitch, I mean.
My gut
Yeah, I
feeling
can't
tells
see
me
it, so,
probably
like-
not. Yeah, he's cheating. We try to strike him, he gets dispersed into a bunch of bats. Just
Hey, welcome to the chat, Star Child.
Hey, Star
Hey,
Child.
Star Child. Good to see you for our last stream of the year.
Yes.
Which I gave him the heads up on that, but still.
Oh, geez, he hits hard. So, how'd you like my NeckBeard impression?
Great.
That was actually pretty good. I actually had an image of my mind as Mr. Satan was a vampire. Oh yeah, I gotta check if I'm hosting.
Well, hey, he is Mr. Satan from the underworld, actually. So, I mean, or he is Satan from the underworld, so it all makes sense, right?
Yeah.
What's Mr. Satan? How did he get his name in Dragon Ball? Does any of you know? Because that's not his real name.
How did he get it?
How did he get it?
There was a martial arts tournament that was in a tower called Satan Tower.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
And he won that tournament, and he got named after the tower, so he became Mr. Satan after the tower.
Okay,
Interesting.
that explains a lot.
Now
I learned
that,
something new. Thanks, sir.
yeah, very interesting.
Because
I would love to see a Dragon Ball reboot with all that extra lore actually put in.
Dude,
Yes.
you saw this last night, right?
Yep. Yeah, Star Child knew. He said, yeah, he won a special tournament. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Star Child, being a Dragon Ball fan like me, of course, I'm not surprised he knew.
Oh, by the way, if you missed my wonderful piece of TGF lore that I used in the chat, I'm sending it right now for the Skype chat.
Good.
And speaking of TGF lore, I just created a new one today, and it's called Piccolo Poppin' Bottles.
Yes. Hashtag
Yes.
Piccolo Pop.
Hashtag. Yeah.
Hashtag
Emphasis on
Piccolo
the
Poppin'
hashtag.
Bottles. Oh, okay. Here's some more dialogue here. Goodness, how famous I've become. It's a tough life. Well, are you satisfied now? Please give me your
Okay, what
daughter.
the heck was
She
that?
will have the honor of becoming my 70th bride.
Skype crashed when I tried to see your image.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, and I see what you wrote. Fine. Yeah, but Skype
Please
crashed.
get out of
Just
the way.
randomly just went
Or would you like to die? Then you leave me no choice.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Don't worry, Scoob.
Oh,
Yes! Yes!
Don't worry, Scoob.
Great.
These people are all mine. I'll just suck their blood right for
man.
you, puppy. I like your style, young lady.
I would love that. That'd be great.
Of
Did you say
course.
it was Scooby?
You have my word. Or else, besides, I want to take you to my castle
you
so
got
I can
that
show
dark
you
Scooby-Doo
my
reboot you've
megaton
always wanted
punch
now.
there.
There we go.
Or my name's not Neckbeard. And look at my head. I have 3 eyes. Not 2 eyes, 3 eyes.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Oh,
Good news, that reboot's being written by fucking James Gunn. Bad news, it's being directed by Zack Snyder.
Shall we be on our way, my pretty bride? Okay, he's gone. Well, shoot.
hashtag sickable popping bottles.
Yes!
You're welcome. Imagine if Zack Snyder of all people were given the option to reboot of all things freaking Scooby-Doo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Edgelord Scooby-Doo material.
Megan Fox is Daphne.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh, that's Michael Bay I was thinking of. Sorry.
No, you're not wrong, because you know who else they would get too? Just for star and popularity? John Cena voicing Scooby-Doo.
Oh god.
I've
Because
watched
me.
that. Have you seen his Instagram? John
Yes,
Cena
I
is a
have.
crazy person. His Twitter is like his company, corporate. His Facebook is corporate. His Instagram, though, that's the real John Cena.
I know.
And he's a psycho.
I know. No wonder he'll be a good fit for. No wonder he's a good fit for Duke Nukem, huh, guys?
Yeah.
But, well, he can't even kick butt or chew bubble gum because he doesn't even have any gum. But anyways, it's time for
I
us.
heard the inside of his head.
Time for us to go west. Because we need to get the weapon that will actually take down Neckbeard.
I don't have to draw. I'm just am. I'm
You
sorry.
don't need to.
Hey, if you need to
I just-
draw, go ahead.
It's just my thing. It's my thing that I do. Oh my god, yes, I just got the idea what to draw now. Dardanus wearing an ugly shirt, ugly sweater, Christmas sweater.
Yep.
Cause he's buff and serious. It would look hilarious on him. Fukian, Victor, you were born under the star of heavenly loneliness. Aw. Dead air is never good.
No, dead air is never ever good. Yes,
It's
believe.
not.
Thank you there, Jeff.
No problem.
But anyway, how was your guys' week?
Oh, good.
I was telling Jeff about how my stomach still hurts because, yeah, I was telling Jeff how bad it was a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
It was the night that we were talking on Skype, Jeff. That after that,
Ooh.
yeah.
Well, that's not good.
Hashtag believe.
I didn't know it was the night of. Dang.
Yeah. So I don't know what, but like, yeah, I go to sleep.
Uh-huh.
I feel super hot because of the heaters. I wake up and the room's spinning.
You know, I just realized something.
What?
And you said this earlier too. It was hot as heck yesterday.
Yeah, it was. It was
Like,
it was in the upper 60s.
Abnormally hot
It was in the upper 60s.
for
Yeah.
winter.
Yep. First
was-
day of winter too.
No, it was the first day of winter, but it hit, I think, 60 degrees here, dude.
It hit 60 something. Actually.
In mid-December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Star Shop was something interesting. That's for you, Jeff.
Zack Snyder has made some good movies, Watchmen. It's just a shame it took people so long to appreciate
Hey,
it.
Kyle, I didn't know you were me.
No, Star Child said it.
No, I know, but you said you said he has something good for you, Jeff, and then
Well,
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I did. I meant for Jeff to read that. Yeah.
it's cool, man. Yeah, I mean, you're busy playing the game. Do you want me to finish, or do you want to finish, dude?
Go ahead, finish.
Go
Jeff, so
ahead.
you could play the game.
Snyder has made some good movies, including Watchmen. It's just a shame it took people so long to appreciate him. I always felt he should have been in the Justice League films and go back to Watchmen since it's something new and different. It isn't tried out. Well, well, I'm indifferent. Like, I agree with him. He should do more. Like, I think his tentpole for films are indie structured superhero graphic novels. You know what I mean? Not like the big tentpole like Marvel DC lore. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I can see him doing.
He could do a Valiant.
Or Valiant too.
Yeah. He should do like Ninjak or something.
Yeah, actually, he would be a good fit.
Ooh.
If y'all don't know Ninjak, then y'all don't know.
Yeah.
Ninjak, that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, but and let's be frank, he can never do a proper adaptation of all things Image's Savage Dragon, right?
No.
But yo, if we didn't have Todd McFarlane directing this movie, he would be the perfect choice for freaking Spawn.
Yeah. Yeah, he would. Edge. That's his calling. To one day do a Spawn. That is his edgelord.
And I like Spawn, mind you.
Yeah.
He's like, Edgelord, Spawn is a great character. Yeah, for all the wrong reasons.
Starchild said, yeah, the weather
yeah.
over where he is has been back and forth too.
Oh. Bless his soul. Yeah, it's been kind of like that for me too. Did you guys get your Christmas shopping done?
Yep.
Me too.
Good.
Yeah, and I also took the time to actually grind some more money for this game because I wanted to grind everybody's weapons to level 15, which I'm pretty sure you caught a glimpse of that at the end of the previous episode that we did.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, but as I said, level 16 is the highest level you could get for your weapons, but you have to have a certain recruit after you recruit all the blacksmiths because their father is at some place that you wouldn't think you would actually find him to be at.
It's kind of funny how we can't escape Thousand Arms with the smithing and the.
I know, right? What irony. But still, I'm sad that game never got a sequel.
That new Hellboy trailer looked like a turd rolled in bread.
Oh,
breadcrumbs.
I saw. I don't have much opinion on it, but I guess Starchild. Didn't like it.
I get where Starchild's come from, but it's a teaser, dude. Like, it's the very first trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the best man can say is the new TGF lore I included in the chat. It's Edgy McEdgelord.
That's a certain name for a certain anime. Certain couple of them, sorry.
Anime. Piccolo popping bottles. Hashtag Piccolo popping bottles.
To those fans who said, oh, the movie is trash, you don't know what quality is. That movie is better than the majority of anything that came out of that IP from Japan.
And what IP would that be?
Death Note.
Oh, Death Note. Oh, okay. I still need to watch that.
Yeah, it's better. The Netflix movie's better. Why? Because Light's an actual human being.
Mm-hmm. No edgelord. Edgelords don't make themselves better characters.
All according to Keikaku. You know, Keikaku means plan. Because, Kaiser Neko was right about that. Like
Even Starchild says Death Note. Lol.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Piccolo popping bottles, I look like Death Note. How do you look like a notebook?
Yeah, good point.
He ain't no notebook. He ain't Asian. He ain't no Shimigami. He ain't no demon. Well, to the Japanese, but
still,
that's completely something different for another day. But besides that,
our culture, he is, yes.
in reality, he's the one who's actually popping bottles.
What kind of bottles?
No.
Pills.
Yeah, pills. They're actually
Ativan?
called pills.
yeah, Ativan.
You know, speaking of popping bottles, I really wanted money because I really wanted to buy a bottle of rosé.
Oh yeah.
Still don't have. They don't take that food stamp. Crazy
They take anything but that for food stamps. Gee, I wonder why.
Hey,
Would be nice.
Would
be nice if they took food stamp cards for that, though. It would be nice.
Well, not really.
Because unfortunately, a lot of the people who are on food, not us, because like me and Jeff,
The others that you're saying, like,
right? And I'm not on food stamps.
No,
So.
I know, but what
me and
Jerry
Jeff
was
are,
trying
but
to
like,
say
but
is,
we're saying that like how there's me and Jeff would be responsible, but unfortunately, a lot of people that are on, if alcohol was taken with that too, they'd be.
Oh gosh, they would be
hammered.
They'd be
hammered
all the time. Exactly, all the time.
Okay, now I think about it, yeah, that makes sense. So I take that back.
That's fine. It's fine.
That's cool, man.
But yeah, like I'm not a drinker, so even if I had a bottle, I'd probably drink like a glass.
Yeah, I usually just drink on occasion. I don't drink a whole lot.
Yeah.
So
I also have this strange feeling that I have the tolerance.
Cartel said best like us. Yeah, I can be abused by people.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
It's like anything.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
Especially SSI.
sure the government would be really pissed by that though. If people actually start making a habit out of it.
Are just getting drunk instead of trying to find a job.
Mm-hmm. But it heals depression, government. It's like, whatever. You just, when you start doing that, you just basically given up on trying to do what is right.
You know, I was feeling pretty down yesterday. Really down. And then I saw this video about the guy who created One Punch Man.
Uh-huh.
And how the original webcomic, before it got picked up and became an anime and a manga, that guy drew worse than...
Yep.
That guy drew... I'm like Monet compared to that guy.
Yep.
But he still got picked up, so that made me think, okay, if this guy can get picked up...
You should get picked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I'm not going to give up after... yesterday I was feeling really down.
Don't you dare even give up, my friend.
Exactly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're all in this together.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hey, wait a minute. If that guy can get picked up and he drew like a kindergartner, and then he got...
That's be too kind. He drew worse than the kindergartner.
Well, yeah, I see.
The kindergartners know how to draw in the line.
Although
when I was in kindergarten, I used to draw a big old head as a circle and just arms coming out.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's a better drawing compared to what he used to draw.
Jeff, read what Star Child says. He's got a good advice.
Gift card scamming though, so don't ever buy a gift card if the back has already been scratched off. Yeah, that's been that's been a trend that's going on for years. In fact, the first time about it was of all things, freaking GameStop.
Yeah, that is something that even the job I work for, that's something we have to be very careful with. Make sure that we don't, like do gift cards over the phone or stuff like that.
Really? It's even happened at your place of work, too?
Well, it's not necessarily happened at my place, but it happened at stores before.
Okay.
So, that's just something like all stores within the company have to be careful of.
Right.
Yes, those people are popping bottles too.
Well, that's right. Yeah,
that seems to be like the phrase or the moral of this episode. Just popping bottles in general.
Our final episode of the year. What piece of advice?
How to pop bottles.
Pop bottles.
Yeah, that'd be like our own rendition of like Sonic Says or something like that, or like the G.I. Joe PSAs.
Watch out for people who pop too many bottles.
You know they got problems.
Crime don't pay. Star Child said, "Crime don't pay." Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Now I know, and knowing's half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
Exactly.
I've learned to imitate you exactly.
I'm typing something up in the chat, guys.
Well, thank you.
Or the more you know. Oh, NBC. Oh, Star Child, I see what you did there.
Here's its name compared to what I just typed in the chat.
Oh, jeez. That's depressed Brock Lesnar.
New lore.
Suicide City.
Lesnar, or better yet, Jerry.
Silence. Silence is not golden.
I know. You guys talk.
All right, there's the sword I'm looking for.
Piccolo pop. There's so. Oh, I remember something now. He told me to go to 800 Poopy Pants Lane. Poopy Pants Lane enter the 700 block.
And the Poopy Pants Lane, guess what we poop out? Poppin' bottles. Or poopin' bottles. Anyway.
This is solid poop.
Yep.
Yes. So this is the blade that we're getting. It's called the Star Dragon Sword. It's basically the sword that can pretty much damage Neckbeard. And by what I mean by how it can damage Neclord, it basically has a true rune embedded inside it.
Yeah, even Star Child said, "Oh, never mind." He came up with the name Star Dragon Sword.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Star Child.
Be cursed. What?
So, Jerry, you like the addition I made to your new lore?
Depressed Bork Laser. Laser.
Oh, that was a Super NES animation right there.
I know.
That was Super NES's crap.
Yeah.
I know.
So, hey, we got 32 whole bits here, man. Y'all ain't making use of it.
Well, the thing you gotta remember too, Jerry, this is definitely one of the earliest 32-bit JRPGs. This was like either 95 or 96.
Oh, is that old?
Yeah, uh-huh.
I thought it was 97, 98. What?
Nope. Yeah, this is 95 or 96. I mean, when you compare this game to Suikoden 2, you actually see that Suikoden 2 is more of a technical marvel than anything.
I mean, that's why. Yeah. Well, I guess that's why Thousand Arms looks better too. Thousand Arms is 99.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I was like, because Thousand Arms aged pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of this
Star
little
Trek
kid,
said, 1996, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Wow, it's that long ago.
Yeah, so we're meeting this little boy, and he looks awfully familiar from a character we actually met at the very beginning of the game.
Oh yeah.
Ted.
He looks like my Uncle Steve. I don't have an Uncle Steve.
Exactly.
That's the point.
If you thought Ted from the beginning of the game, then yeah, that's who we're basically seeing as a little kid.
Well, Jerry, let's be blunt. Everyone has an unknown Uncle Steve, right?
I guess.
What woman? Messengers? What are you talking about? Well, oh, by the way, we're gonna see Neckbeard again.
Yes.
Yes. Some more Neckbeard speech coming from me,
the guy
brother.
Was named worse than Taserface.
Taserface.
And what was the first suggestion your mom gave you? Scrote bag or scrote face?
Yeah. No, that'd be Thanos.
Oh God. Avengers Endgame is the subtitle for the fourth Avengers movie.
Star Child says says the character pictures in chat boxes look clear in part 2. It appears to have the same graphics, but it's actually a big step ahead.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because
definitely.
This first game was it was sort of equivalent to what happened with Square back in the day with the first Final Fantasy, as well as Tecmo with the first. That they were both big risks, so they had very limited budgets, right?
Windy. Oh, Windy. That shrewd lady from.
Actually, guys, I want to talk about this with you today, and especially to the people in the chat. Yeah, remember how people said Konami was crap?
Mm-hmm.
You know how many times I've said that both Sony and another company were worse than Konami? Yeah, let's talk about the BS that currently is going on with Toei.
Oh God,
yes.
Yeah. Yes, that. Oh God, that just angered me just greatly.
I saw R-Kappa, thankfully, rightfully being savage.
For once, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go continue, Star Child posted Ted is in part 2 as well, if I remember correctly.
No. He's Star Child. He's not in part 2. He's actually in part 4, Suikoden 4. So
thank you for the clarification. But continue, Jerry.
Yeah, I was looking for what they said about DBZ. Even Mike, remember a guy Mike
Yeah.
He tweeted something. He said, "Oh hey, they have a manga coming out about competitive Dragon Ball fighters. It's a manga to promote the game, and not only that, but the manga is totally saying, "Oh yeah, we're professional esports." And then they go and say you can't run tournaments.
Yeah, that's bullcrap.
Okay, I remember now. Lol, I know he was in the one of the other ones. But yeah, like, you know what's even more effed up? The fact that we found out that not only from Markman, that it was this close to not even being in the EVO 2018 lineup to begin with. That from Mr. Wizard himself, the co-founder of EVO, that there's a good chance that it's not going to be at this year's event at all. But the worst thing possible is that the developer and publisher has seen 0 of the percentage of purchases. All that's been going towards Toei.
Yeah, they haven't been getting diddly squat, so that's why.
God, Toei, you guys are saying you don't want money, and then you guys are. Oh my God, Toei!
Like, that's the thing that pisses me off. Toei did dick. All that development time and effort was for both Namco and especially ArcSys, and they're the ones that get screwed over. I mean, don't get wrong. Namco is stupid, rightfully stupid, because of what the crap they do here in the West with freaking Gundam. But they're not. There's levels of stupidity. Bamco scraping the bottom of the barrel. Freaking Toei has already dug itself deep underground and already on the opposite side of Earth. They're that stupid. Actually, to be fair, I can't say they're stupid because, let's be blunt, they know what they're doing.
But, you know, it doesn't make any sense why they should have the final hearsay, because they don't do video games. They just only make movies and anime.
They make the anime. They don't even make the manga.
No, they don't. They do
Shueisha.
But they feel like, I mean, of all things, they're doing worse than what Nintendo has done the last 20 years in regards to IP usage.
They act like they act like they own the whole IP complete They act like they own more of it than Toriyama himself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're doing worse than Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo, I get ticked off of what they do, stupid crap, like the C&Ds and the freaking takedown ROMs. But I can see from their side, because they do own the IPs and they don't want to be utilized for illegal usage. This is worse than Nintendo.
They don't even own it completely. They just own the animation.
Exactly. They own dick. They only own the name for merchandise, and that's it.
Like last time I checked, this is still Toriyama's.
Well, not only Toriyama, when Toriyama passes away,
and ArcSys did the game, and Shueisha/Viz own the manga. So
Starchild said, just to update, Starchild said in the chat, that guy got vaped. Lol. Oh, it explains how Ted gets his rune, and Uber, I remember.
Yes, Uber.
and Pezmerga, right?
Uber is the Pezmerga is the one who actually joins us. Uber is the one who's in this game, the second game, and has a really big role in part 3. So he's basically, so I guess you could say he's probably amongst around the all-encompassing antagonists in the entire franchise, if I were to put it in that regard.
Perspective, right? I get what you're saying.
Yes,
but
more neckbeard. Hey, Uber, Lady Wendy wants you. That old man escaped into the forest.
Anime taser face.
You again? I'm very busy right now. I'll take you on some other time. Besides, I still need to show you my Megaton punch with a bunch of vampires.
Yeah.
Or else I have to go in the future and steal your daughter. How about that?
Oh God.
Oh, I just realized something.
Where's your daughter?
More on the point with Toei. You guys remember how this whole thing started earlier in the year with how they blocked the tournament over at DreamHack, right? I knew about the Anime Ascension one, but you know which one I just found out that really ticks me off?
What's that?
I know which one you're talking about, but go ahead.
It's not going to be at EVO Japan 2019.
Yep.
Yeah.
Scoop.
I'm pretty sure a lot of Japanese esports people are really pissed off by the news, too.
Oh, I imagine how freaking Sonic Fox feels. Because same with the guy, he just won a freaking award, and him along with
Koichi.
Well, not only Koichi, but especially regards to the Game Awards last week. Wasn't the other FGC player also playing competitive DB fighters?
Which one?
The one that said down on compete a couple years ago in Evo.
Infiltration?
Oh, that was Infiltration?
Well, the Game Awards, you were talking about Taquito. Taquito wasn't... Anyways. Yeah, Infiltration played fighters, yeah.
Oh, so got the Champions Crystal.
And then he
Awesome.
Stopped. He went back to Street Fighter just because of the money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, guys, I also want to make a mention, too, is that one item that I actually picked up is called the Champions Crystal. What it does is that you will not, if you have this equipped on somebody, there will not be no random battles that you have to get yourself in. So if you need to recruit one of the 108 Stars of Destiny, if you're by yourself or with somebody else, or if you need to bring a group of people to actually get somebody, that's when you go through a really hard and treacherous track, then yeah, this is going to be your one-way ticket to help you get past some of those hard obstacles. So just a little FYI on that.
And by the way, Jer, thank you for the correction. That it was in fact Taquito, and I thought he did play DB fighters. So my bad. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, Taquito was just Street Fighter, dude.
But still, it's just like, say what you will about freaking, freaking Sonic Fox and that cringy freaking match he did. He busted his hide off. Well, no, in that game, but 4 other titles throughout this entire year.
It's
various schools.
Is Hyde a Freudian slip?
Yeah. Yeah, you can say that. But still, it's just like he plays 5 games per year, and the fact that one of the games he's been putting the most time and effort into is being snatched away.
The game that Double R got me for Christmas, and I've been putting a lot of play into that, thinking, all right, I'm gonna go to a local tournament, and
never mind.
Never mind.
Hey, Jerry, look at the bright side. When you're finished with it, you can always sell it to get BB tag, right?
Oh.
Yeah, and I feel real bad for you, dude, because, you really wanted to play that game so badly, and, you figured that would be your chance to actually, get really good and get into the tournaments, but then Toei just all of a sudden just comes out of the woodwork somewhere, and they just ended up stabbing a lot of people's hearts.
Stabbing? Bro, that's not a stab. That's just completely ripping the heart out of the chest.
Yeah, basically stealing their souls.
Same thing.
That's a Kali Ma, my friend.
Same thing.
Actually, prefer to Kali Ma, and after it's done, they're asking a surcharge of $50. That's Toei.
There you
go. Oh god, I still find it deplorable. There are still some people that still use the hashtag #Konami still to this day. Really, Konami's the worst? Yeah, they do some stupid crap, but they're the absolute worst in Japan.
Oh,
exactly.
Right, I forgot. This thing goes all the way to King Dragon's Sword by default.
They still make games to a degree. Though there are games you don't like, they still make games. They're still a game developer. Toei, on the other hand.
Why do I have to get a whole 30-second long ad when I go back to Twitch? That's wasting. I can't see jack of the game.
Guys, you know what Toei is?
What is Toei?
Okay, you know how you know how I said the others in the FGC are taking Capcom's lunch and eating it?
Uh-huh.
Toei is taking everyone's lunch, eating it right in their faces, and it would ask for not only another bag of lunch, but ask for freaking $20. Just because. So,
you heard me about Twitch?
Yeah, I did.
Because that's,
Yeah, the ad. Why every time when you go back to Twitch, you got to see another 30-second ad?
Yeah, like, I on Star Child says something. You should.
In my town, they have tournaments at a civic center for money, even if it's the season, if it's season official. That's weird. They never do it here at the Springfield Civic Center, right, Jer?
Not even. Dude, I don't know why. There's plenty of players here in this.
No, that was the building of freaking MGM downtown Springfield. You think there'd be more?
The MGM has an arcade too. Why isn't there an FGC here? I mean, there's people here that play. I don't know why we don't actually converge and actually.
We need to start a research of FGC in Springfield. Seriously.
Yes, because people in Massachusetts, but like, there's not even Boston.
I know.
So like, it's up to us. Basically, you're right.
Yes. Don't worry, gamers. 16-bit Jeff and Fighter Cows, they're gonna save your day. So just leave it to them.
Unlike Justin Waugh and Chris G, right, Jer?
Yeah.
We remember our roots.
Exactly.
We remember our roots. Yeah, but you gotta remember, you always gotta face reality at some point.
Well, they can't because they're still loving that show money they're getting from Capcom. I mean, these are the same guys that said that Street Fighter V and MVCI were great games.
Don't you mean Sleep Fighter 5?
I would say Scat Fighter the 5th.
Oh God,
Ugh.
that's a German game.
Scat Fighter the 5th. They're pooping bottles.
You know what's sad is when you said that right when I decided to start the thing I'm sketching now.
Yeah.
Is representation of my mother.
Ooh.
So not like you knew. But
what a way to go.
What a way to go. Ooh.
Punch monkeys.
Yeah.
That's Homer for you.
Yep.
Well, he actually said, it's from the episode where he got fatter.
Yep, I know that episode.
He said,
he started a meltdown, right?
Yeah. That's those monkeys on the highway for some reason. And Homer's like, look at all those people. Thinks of those actual monkeys escaped and were on the highway or something like that in the news. And Homer's like, look at those people having to drive to work dealing with those monkeys. Gas, gas, honk. Honk, honk, gas. Gas, gas, punch.
I always thought that Homer was the one. Homer got a little fatter by the time when that.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I always thought that Homer got fatter in that episode of one of the Halloween episodes where he actually steals like that big huge donut from that donut place, and then the donut actually the donut mascot came to life or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just don't look. Just don't look.
Yep.
It's just an important thing today. Something bothers you, don't pay attention to it. Just don't look. Starchild said he could go to a civic center and stop a Dragon Ball Z tournament, and nobody could stop me. Lol. And that'd be sweet, man. You should do that. Like, and film be like, haha, Toei ain't here.
Yeah, Toei. Joke's on you guys.
Eat, as Soldier Boy said to the people saying, eat it.
Oh God.
But here's the thing: Jason would get away with it, unlike Soldier Boy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh, he should do it just to show, haha, I got away with it.
I got away with it, Soldier Boy. So nice knowing you, buddy. Wait a minute. When were you ever our friend? Never.
That's a good question.
Never.
Exactly. I'm not done with you yet. Remember that?
Yes.
If you ever see Starshot,
I was freaking Sony last night in that tirade I typed on freaking Messenger, right?
Oh God, yeah.
I'm not done with you yet.
Oh, but that's from the Street Fighter 2 movie.
Oh,
yeah.
The live action movie, right?
Or no, the animated.
No, the anime. Oh yeah, the animated one. Yeah, I like that movie.
Oh yeah, it's one of the best video game adaptations ever.
Yep.
That's what started the Alpha series, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yep. It's pretty much a precursor to what eventually became the Alpha series. And that was the only anime movie I felt that listening to Korn in that movie, it was actually pretty awesome.
Yeah,
I know.
I actually listened to that song.
That's how I got into freaking Korn. Funny enough, was that movie?
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep. Oh, by the way, did you guys see the message I left in the street chat?
Yes, hashtag the cage.
The cage.
And Starshot says he calls him Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
good.
And above I said, And above, I said, remember, kids, never trust a cheesy and surrounded monkey looking at the cage.
And if you don't know what he means, he's talking about David Cage, who's French.
Yep. Oh, Mister. You must feel the experience.
If you don't get that, that's because you gotta watch Simpsons.
Yep.
Sure, you cheesy surrender monkeys.
You know, I know it's racist, but that's fun.
I like how you said that. I know it's racist, but
please, someone clip that. We need that for a soundboard.
I know it's racist. Oh, wait a minute. Even though it's racist.
Exactly.
Oh, you already answered your question before you started to bring about your... That's classy, man.
SF anime movies were okay, but I always felt that the 2V series was the best.
Oh, yeah.
Street Fighter 2V.
And funny enough, wasn't that considered officially canonically a prequel to that movie?
It kind of is, yeah.
Because it's the same staff that did, right?
Yeah, and they got the...
You watch the anime, and then you watch the movie. I did that before. I watched the show, and then I watched the movie again. I'm like, wait a minute.
And they even got the same voice cast, too, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they're showing Breaking right now. Not just any Breaking, but Breaking 2.
Yeah, the best movie!
I could tell because I hear it in the background. I could hear Dindada.
Yeah, the best!
That's one of those movies ironically I do like. I don't care. Does it make sense?
Why people hate that movie? How can you?
It's cheesy. It's the good kind of cheese.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. We were talking about this just last night because the same happened to Batman and Robin when we released back in '97.
Yeah, about camp. Yeah, we're talking about. No, it's camp. It's, you know.
Like the main thing is what killed Microsoft this generation: marketing. If WB was just straightforward with the audience and said, "Yeah, this movie is camp. We acknowledge it. It's tongue in cheek." I can tell you one thing: it would have done better.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah.
Came in looking for a serious movie.
Not only that, but it'd been better if that did better, because you know what?
The expectations of the audience.
We wouldn't get the pretentiousness that was freaking Chris Nolan. This is coming from someone who likes The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you know why I legit Batman Begins is the one I still just watch. I just pretended that it ends there.
Yeah.
Even though again I like Dark Knight, but to me I just go, oh, I'm good. Batman Begins. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And it should have. And honestly, it should have, because here's the thing.
I'm fine with Batman.
I wish Begins was a one and done film. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Kind of like how Man of Steel was originally envisioned, but WB pushed it to be the starting point of the DCEU.
For some reason. We gotta do that. Why? Cause.
Here's an interesting thing. You know how people on the opposite side, specifically Sony fanboys, were laughing at Microsoft for having a so-called long development on Crackdown 3?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you want to talk about a game that has had a long development time?
Don't die on me, man.
Well, this news is probably gonna kill me, so apologies in advance. Courtesy of Comic Book Now, former Dead Island dev hints that the game has switched hands yet again.
Jeez.
And
I thought it was ready to go.
This game was originally announced via PlayStation's conference 7 years ago.
Jeez.
And these re-reads want to say that freaking Crackdown 3 has a long digested period? Yeah, come on, man.
Star Child's even more than us, Jeff. See that?
Yeah. To be fair, Star Child, I at least acknowledge Batman Forever, because Batman Forever was an alright movie. Batman Robin to a degree, but after that, that's where I stopped, to be honest. Because, honestly, I don't think the Joel Schumacher films were that atrocious.
I mean, would you guys give, Joel Schumacher one more fair shake if he were to actually go with Batman Triumphant?
I would give him more of a fair shake than freaking Snyder again. Because here's the thing.
There you go.
There were some things there were some things I did like that Snyder did. Like, he gave me the Batman I wanted, like a dark, horror-esque Batman, especially how he was introduced in BVS.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Just not how he was utilizing the entire freaking film, you know what I mean? Like to put it back as an example, I like what Tom King has been currently doing in the comic of Batman as of late. You know, exploring the psychological side of Batman / Bruce Wayne and how that affects him, going back all the way to the trauma that he received from the death of his parents.
Uh-huh.
I was expecting something like that via Ben Affleck's portrayal. And no besmirchment on Ben Affleck. He did a phenomenal job. My problem was the direction, both director-wise and scriptwriter-wise, for freaking BVS.
BVS.
If he can redeem himself or triumphant, I would rather have him get that shot. But I wouldn't say Snyder should be full away from the DCEU, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I wish... What I'm getting at is this. I wish he was a voice within the not the voice.
Oh, wow. Star Child's is something funny.
I give him a fair shake, hide in a cave somewhere, lol. That is funny. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, I think the biggest problem was not giving... It wasn't the fact that WB gave Snyder a position. It was the fact they gave him the position.
Yeah, exactly.
DCU.
Right.
They made him the head dude, yeah, which they shouldn't have.
Which they should never have done. Well, like, because the sad thing is, I hate when people say that Man of Steel was the problem. It wasn't. It was a sound film that had the proper tone. Then BVS happened and had the tone that I, nor many others, didn't want. Like, the tone in Man of Steel was fine. I felt the tone in BVS was, like, how you put it best, Jerry, was very, very wonky, right?
Yeah.
Like, it wanted to be it wanted to be serious, which I'm fine with, but at the same time, it felt so edgelord that it came off just pretentious.
Off and on topic, you just reminded me of something.
What?
My actual favorite lyrics in Wu-Tang, and it was the jump off version of Protect Your Neck. That's why I didn't remember. And the reason I remember that is because we were waiting to get picked up.
Yes, I know what you're gonna bring up.
Yeah. And I said, this person's being kind of a pain in the butt. What if I blared these lyrics in her face? Yeah,
exactly. What were the lyrics, Jerry? In the most SFW way possible.
Okay. You want to pop? I pop bullets, and then he says,
Piccolo popping bottles.
Female prostitute. I'll put my genitalia on your face.
What?
Yeah.
That's my safe for work version. That's still not safe for work.
That is so not safe for work.
Gotta love Wu-Tang, right, Jer?
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Man.
And I think that was
ODB?
No, I think that was Inspect the Deck.
Funny thing is, I always expected ODB to come.
I know, right? ODB would be the one who comes to mind saying that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But no, ODB, he was just talking about Zoo. Brooklyn Zoo.
Yep.
Brooklyn Zoo. All right.
Shame on you. You step through to the old dirty bastard, Brooklyn Zoo.
Give you the flowing crystal, Cleo, because that is the upgrade to the water rune. Yeah, there's an advanced form of the elemental runes in this game, by the way.
Yeah, you know what the funny thing about rap is these days, guys?
That it's all mumble, and you don't understand.
Yeah, because here's the funny thing: those guys who are now liking it now finally realize how my generation felt when punk rock was the next big thing when mainstream, right?
Yep.
How that was contorted and what's the nicest way possible saying destroyed by mainstream?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know the word I want to say, but I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and.
That's just way possible. I'll say this: that the mainstream loves to Bill Cosby most genres.
Oh, jeez.
You know I ain't wrong.
Put in pops.
Yeah.
That
says it all.
Yeah. And the savvy is, I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I wish
You're
I was,
right.
but I know
You're
I'm
technically right. The best kind of right?
not. In this case, I wish I wasn't right.
He's still right.
Exactly.
Oh, don't worry. He's still right, guys. Just
He's
Just
okay,
technically
guys.
right.
He's not dead look.
Just technically right.
Starshout said, I remember loading my characters down with runes, like summons from the Final Fantasy games, but if I remember right, some people can't equip them, or they could only equip certain types.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, because Colin, you were bringing this up a couple of streams ago, right? That it's similar to how you acquire some of the cast members in this game.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, is it like, junctions? Like...
The runes, no, because they're only, they can be permanent. But although you are given the option to detach them, but you have to go to a rune shop to do that.
But I mean the power-ups and stuff.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The power-ups, they're not like the junction system. You don't,
Still, okay.
yeah, you don't choose, you don't choose which abilities you want for the specific runes you have. So if you're worrying about that, then no need. Anyway, it's time for us to go take down NeckBeard for good.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to
See
his
about
castle. Time to go see about NeckBeard,
I
brother.
can't believe none of us said that. We're gonna see about him.
I know.
We're
Gonna
off
see
our mark
about
today.
you.
See about you. Oh, Starchild said runes are really simple. Okay. Yeah, because Junction, you had a learning curve to them.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much. That's the only way you're going to be able to get through Final Fantasy VIII, is if you learn that learning curve.
I mean, again, it's still my favorite. I mean, I'm not saying I don't see the flaws like that.
Mm-hmm.
Junction's being weird.
Yeah.
But, it's just that people talking like it's the worst thing ever, and I'm like, no, it's my favorite.
You know, you and Jeff, you guys, some things I noticed between you and Jeff is that you both have a favorite thing that you like, but the rest of the mainstream think it's like the worst thing to ever come. To ever come about. With Jerry, it's Final Fantasy VIII, but with Jeff, it's Chrono Cross.
Yeah, that's our things that we like that are not like.
But everybody just craps on.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wish I could say that my
Yeah,
dog was the
right,
one who's
Kyle.
not. Do what?
You hit the nail right on its head.
Oh, of course I did.
Starshout asked how many runes there are in the game total.
Oh, yeah, I think there's. Wait a minute. If you're talking about true runes, there's 27 in the overall franchise, but playable in this game, I think there's 32 of them. My, how rude of you to show up at a wedding with all those weapons. By the way, I got your daughter in
For your
here.
daughters.
I'm gonna get their daughters, too. Give me back my daughter, my Tengar. I'm afraid not. She's my beloved bride. Your sweet daughter's my beloved bride. When the sun sets, our wedding begins.
Daughter.
I'm gonna show her my megaton punch, and you can't even watch, old man.
Oh, jeez. Oof. I like how that was in character, too. That was
I know.
pretty good, Double R.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Roll dog, Omar.
That was scary.
Terror,
That's pretty
you're
good.
leader of the Liberation Army, correct?
For all the right reasons.
I'd like you to be my most honored guest tonight.
Ugh.
If you don't make it to the top of the castle by sunset, Tigger will be mine forever. Understood? Besides, I can't really tame any evil beings because I don't even have that type of ability. Like that one big, huge pink bubblegum thing who tried to take over the whole planet Earth.
I don't want to know what your definition of tame means.
This gate will not admit the uninvited.
That's worse.
I like how that was a legit line in the game, and yet that sounded... That's almost too perfect.
It appears what NeckBeard says is true.
Aggression.
The ruthless aggression.
Someone please clip that.
Oh God. That's how bad it's killing me.
I know.
I've been having so much fun this episode, guys. You won't believe it.
I know.
I'm just hoping that I don't. What's the word? No. I don't want that red. I want that green.
Green like Piccolo?
Popping bottles.
Yeah, he's gonna be popping bottles. Whatever his name's, Soldier Boy. As he's been saying.
Oh, don't worry. He'll find out the hard way because he'll be knowing that for the next 20 years.
Nintendo's gonna have a special visit with Bubba for him, and
Yes!
Yeah, Nintendo's not gonna unleash their ninjas. They're gonna unleash the Yakuza on Soldier Boy's behind.
He'll learn on a daily basis what the word bukake means, right, guys?
Bukake.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Well, no, I said worse. Never mind.
And here's the funny thing. How can I bring a gavel when not even Twitch doesn't know what the word means?
Yeah.
I wonder how many Gabos I unleashed during this episode.
Oh, we all did a couple.
We have all lose.
We all lose.
All of
Yeah,
us
exactly.
have
You did. None of us won.
Boy, it definitely reminds me of the good times we had when we were playing Thousand Arms, right?
Oh yeah.
See how many Gabos we unleashed during that whole entire live stream series?
This is the castle you get in the second game, right? Starchild said in chat.
This is the castle. No, this. We're in the Scarlet Moon Empire in this game. In the second game, the country we're in is called Dunan or Dunan, and the North Window Castle is the castle that we get in that game, which is the one that Neclord takes temporary, like uses that as like a temporary hideout or whatever before we get it.
Mm.
What did I do?
All right.
Oh crap.
Time for us to go inside and slay this vampire with the vampire killer. You figured that with a game like this, we would at least hear Castlevania music, or at least a stage like this.
You would think, but no.
It's too weird.
Because Konami's that stingy. Even with their own IPs.
I would have loved to hear something like Clockwork Mansion or something as the main song for this place.
Oh, anyone would, but you know if they're even stingy with their own IPs.
Well, Jerry, I was thinking more of Wait,
is that originally from the first Castlevania?
No, it's from Super Castlevania 4.
Okay,
I could tell just from you doing that. I was like, that's just from.
That's from
4.
That's from
because 4 is the one that has those effects like that.
That was from the 4th level in that game.
Yeah. Scoob.
Now, I think that was probably my favorite theme in that game, aside from Simon Belmont's theme.
Okay.
And that game also had my favorite rendition of Bloody Tears.
Oh yeah,
from Castlevania 2. I mean, sure, that song gets different arrangements and renditions every now and then, but it's just like that rendition of the song in that game, that was definitely my all-time favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why have they not made any more Castlevania games where you can whip in 8 directions and you can swing off things?
I think they will in due time, dude. I just think Konami's in the same boat as what Capcom was these last couple of years too.
Well,
because people tend to forget they were in the same boat too.
Well, the thing is that why I say that is that you know how people like to think that Egoraptor's right when he did that Super Castlevania 4 sequel.
Oh yeah.
Here's the problem: they're listening to Egoraptor.
Yep.
That's like saying, you know what should we listen to? Angry Joe.
Yeah.
Or Movie Bob.
Remember this name for?
Don't you mean Movie Slob?
What's funny but as much as I liked his last few videos, but remember this name for Joe?
Yeah. You don't even have to type, and I know what you're about to type.
Yeah, you don't really have to say anything.
Yeah, Lament of Innocence.
I like the remixes of the older games in Symphony of the Night. Yeah, that was another good one too.
Lament of Innocence. Star Child showed me a couple of those songs, and I'm like, what?
Wait, Lament of Innocence, wasn't that the first 3D game under IGA?
Yes.
That was underrated.
Yeah, that was on the PS2.
Yeah, PS2 wasn't pretty. I liked them.
You know the sad thing is, guys?
What?
People don't like the N64 entries because they thought they were trashed here, which we all know that's completely wrong to a degree.
I thought the follow-up on... I really thought that the follow-up on the Nintendo 64, you know, where you play as, what's-his-name as the werewolf form, I thought that was actually a much better game on the Nintendo 64 than Castlevania 64 was.
Right, but what I was about to bring up, too, is that, more importantly, the PS2 games under IGA... I'm sorry, but I'm not the only person that thought they were better than the originator they were cloned off of, DMC.
Definitely better than the first two. I'll tell you that much.
Because that's the real reason why those two games didn't do well with the fans. Because it's like, oh, it's the copy of God of War and DMC, therefore it's bad.
Somehow.
You're talking about Lords of Shadow, right?
No, I'm talking about the first two Castlevania games.
Oh, the
PlayStation
Lament of Innocence and...
oh, yeah.
I forgot the other one's name.
Curse of Darkness?
Curse of Darkness, the sequel to Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse, story-wise.
So if they do that Netflix series, instead of going to Symphony, you think they should do that? Since it's an actual sequel?
You figured they would, because both Hector and what's-his-name, they still are alive, so you figured that they might as well.
They need to. They need to. Because imagine they do something stupid, and the sad thing is I can see them doing something stupid like this. They'd never top out that again and just do a time jump to a future game.
We're doing Rondo of Blood. What?
Exactly.
Wait a minute. I like Rondo of Blood, but that's kind of... There's a whole stuff in the middle there.
Or go far flung off Aspie and do something stupid like,
do Symphony right away.
Cruise GBA games.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah, do Harmony of Dissonance, the GBA Castlevania game that nobody liked.
Hey.
No, so what was the first one that had Summer Cruise on the GBA? What was that name?
Aria of Sorrow.
I was talking about that game, dude. Imagine they did something stupid like that.
That's way ahead in the future.
Yeah, that's like in a far-flung future of the timeline. You know what? The sad thing is, I can see them doing something stupid like that.
The only thing that's past that is, and I would actually like if they did this just to troll people. The only game that's past the Soma Cruz games is Kid Dracula.
Oh yeah, because it's like thousands and thousands of years long off future, right?
Yep.
For some reason.
If they do that, I'd be like, ha ha!
Yo, I just realized that's the crossover game between Castlevania and DMC, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if that's the case, I would hate it.
We should do that, guys. Do a Let's Play of the Game Boy Kid Dracula.
Ooh, yes, Kid Dracula 2, the better game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the NES one never came out here, but that's okay. The Game Boy one's better.
Yes.
Which is weird. Like, you would think that if the GB version came out, you would also think that the NES version were too.
Yeah.
Again, you would think.
Excuse me, Famicom, since it never came out here.
Just call it.
Excuse me. No, you know, there's some people in the chat.
I know, but
that's
we don't pay mind to them for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah, exactly. You mean Fam?
Homie, we know what we're talking
Heard me
about.
Just breathe, because I'm just thinking of DDTing them, you know.
I'll just call them what they are, toxic twats. And I'm being SNW as best as I can because you know what I really want to call them.
Of course.
Yeah, you heard me. Like you just want to call. I want to grab them by the neck and drop them on their head.
Because here's the thing. I understand where YouTube and Twitch are coming from with banning people and deplatforming people. Here's the problem. They're not going full on because it's not those people to a degree. You know what I mean? They are a problem. But the bigger problem I see is in the community itself, especially the gaming community.
Mm-hmm.
You want proof? Look at how many channels that say that they're not biased and they only do like specific channels on one product, and yet they shield themselves to said product. That's not bias.
Starshell said a couple of things that I really want you to.
Okay, start. Where did it start? PS2.
The PS2, yeah, start there.
Okay, thank you. PS2 Castlevania games predating both God of War and DMC, I believe. True, but you know how idiotic fanboys can be. They don't care about facts.
Yeah, facts.
What's facts?
What facts?
Don't let facts get in the way of the story.
I just love taking insert company corporation here crank so much that I don't care about facts.
And Star Child, Circle the Moon, that's my favorite Castlevania game on the Game Boy Advance.
Okay. I believe the show will go into Curse of Darkness and then into Rondo of Blood Stiffy, and I hope so too, but again, with how
nice.
a little ad has gotten as of late, kind of expect the worst. I hope that's not the case, but just to be on the safe side, I kind of expect the worst. One of the Game Boy games take place in 1985. Nice. And like you said, Kyle, I have Circle the Moon. And Circle the Moon is very underrated for the GBA.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't there a sequel to that, Dawn of Sorrow?
Yes. For Aria Sorrow, yes. But that one, I think is one we can forget about.
Mm-hmm.
But sequel.
You know, my favorite one was...
It uses the DS touchscreen after you defeat bosses, and I found that
I remember that now. And
that was such a really bad gameplay mechanic.
Oh yeah,
that's why I enjoyed Portrait of Ruin and Order of Ecclesia better.
I was about to bring it up. That's still my favorite in the DS. In the DS games, Portrait of Ruin.
Mm-hmm. I always like the fact how you always had like a buddy with you to go up against Dracula and Death and all them.
And all his famous pals.
Yeah,
Dracula and all his famous friends.
Jerry, you just basically described Capcom in every other FGC series. Insert main character here and all their pals for no reason. Because that's what Street Fighter is in a nutshell. Ken and his amazing pals. I'm sorry, Ryu, because who even cares about Ken besides Maximilian?
Oh God. And the fact that you pronounced it that way.
Ryu.
God.
You know me, dude. I like to...
Hey, you know how a lot of people like to not pronounce Sagat's name right? They just usually call him Sagat.
Yeah.
I know!
I was like, he's not Bob Saget.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
That'd be funny if they actually got Bob Saget to voice him.
Dude, they missed the perfect opportunity back that crappy 90s cartoon from USA.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know who they did get, though?
Who?
The guy who voiced Sagat?
Yeah.
It's the guy who voiced Eggman in the Jaleel White Sonic.
Seriously,
Oh,
Mr. Which like some cornflakes?
Yep.
Oh, mine. Oh, mine.
Snooping as usual, I see.
Yep, same guy.
Yeah, may he kindly rest in peace, though.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, he passed. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he did. Sadly.
Well, to quote pro wrestlers when they hear somebody's death, what was the finish?
Ring the bell.
No, what was the finish? You don't know? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And by that, when wrestlers they do say that when they hear somebody die, they say, "What was the finish?" They're asking, "What he die of?" What was the finish?
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, like how Owen Hart died.
Oh god. You know, honestly, guys, I don't know who was more at fault that post his tragic passing, because I understand where WWE wants to send stuff and do things for him and put him in games, but they can't because
his wife.
Wait a minute. His wife, or wasn't it Benoit's wife?
No, his wife.
Oh.
Owen's wife.
Owens' wife. Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Benoit is not even recognized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was not hard to explain.
No, clearly.
Definitely not hard to explain.
Except for one thing. Hey, Nancy Grace, the reason why he did the dirty deed wasn't because of freaking goddamn, you know what?
It wasn't roids, no.
Yeah. Just like you said about freaking the Ultimate Warriors passing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, that's what you get from the parent company CNN, right, guys?
Sadly.
But no. She has this hard-on of hatred for WWE because of what Sally did. And Vince has said continuously he feels ashamed of what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Like
so I'm on
even Brett said that she should just let them just.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Because here's the sad.
Brett was like, lady,
Here's the sad thing about death. There are some people that need to move on, but Sally, they can't because in some ways they feel responsible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is one of these instances. The weird thing is, it's like, I don't get how she feels responsible to begin with. You know what I mean?
Right.
But even Brett was like, let Owen be in the Hall of Fame already.
Yes. They're honoring him, not disgracing him or anything like that.
Exactly.
Brett's his brother. Like it's like he had. It's not like he doesn't have any say. It's his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Star Child said, yeah, Owen's wife won't let them use his name for anything, yeah.
Jeez.
She's being,
That's like Jerry Siegel.
That was amazing!
I was gonna say that's like Jerry Siegel's wife, who, pretty much wanted to try to keep the rights of Superman away from DC after...
That's amazing. Jeff, you know what happened?
What?
I said she's being, and before I said anything else, my phone went, room, like it sensed me. My phone vibrated. It's being a room.
You ungabboed the gabbo.
Thank you, Wheelchair, for retweeting us.
Yes,
oh,
thank you very
thanks,
much.
Wheels.
At least you could feel our friendship. Unlike
you could feel the friendship.
Okay, good
thing.
He
can't. The sad thing is he can't experience his legs.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. Well, at least you copied and pasted.
Yep.
And didn't run away. That's good. That's good. I like that. You didn't run.
Dude, I ain't no coward.
You run from the gap.
20 years, right?
Dude, like, you call me that, I strangle people. Like,
exactly.
That's a gabble too. That's a gabble too, bro. It's like, no, not literally.
We really need a gabble count on Twitch, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have we been banned right now? Like,
I just got a perfect idea. You know how Maximilian Dude and the now deceased Super Best Friends used to do edits for the YouTube channel?
Uh-huh.
We ever have a time and day that we're available to do
edit these together
and make a gabble count? Yes. Yeah.
How many times did we say something racial?
Yes.
Strangling people.
Yep.
Making fun of Wheels paralysis.
It's the only thing that we post on YouTube ever. Why? Because Google, that's why.
Oh, Google, we're seeing about you guys.
I mean, honestly,
dude, Jeff, yeah. Now you know how me and Double R feel. Now that you got, but
yeah,
you
I
got
know, right?
Now. You finally got a phone. And,
so great.
Mm-hmm.
Starchild, you also have a phone. Jeff, explain.
I just love being bombarded up the poop by Google by saying, "Hey, do you want to use Chrome? Do you want to use YouTube?"
What kind of phone did you get, Jeff? If I might ask.
My phone is it's a Obama phone.
An Obama phone?
It's called an ANS UL40.
Oh, okay. I thought you probably.
It's another one that I used to have like almost 2 years.
That's what we call the free phones you get for if you're poor.
Oh, okay. Now that makes sense.
My dad had one before too. An
Obama phone. Or to be fair, struggling because there is a difference.
Well, I got me the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus.
Mm-hmm.
With 64 gigs of storage, which I wish I had, because my phone is always going, you don't have enough storage. That's because
To be honest, it probably should be outdated right now.
Guys, this is from Twitter user No Good Citizen 24 hours ago. Toei is doing the Lord's work, trying to ensure EVO 2019 finishes on time.
All right, here's the wedding that we're going to stop.
Thanks, Jeff.
And no one even heard me. Great.
No, we heard you. It's just I was in the middle of saying something, and then you broke off.
I didn't even know because I heard Kyle saying, "Oh, right."
But that person is a fighters hater.
So we gabbled ourselves. That's awesome.
Time for us to see about good old NeckBeard here. Finally, put him in his place.
With all of us cutting each other off. Did we work ourselves into a shoot?
Pretty much.
All right. Dialogue time with NeckBeard.
Oh, story.
Yes. You sure took your time. Yeah, we did. But want to make sure that we're powerful enough to see about you. Now wait a minute. You speak as if I'm going to lose. Of course you're gonna lose. That's the point. You're an enemy.
Point.
We're the heroes.
Do you even know what your name is?
Twitter knows me, oh dear.
Let me see. I've been around such a long time. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna
protect your neck.
Besides, if you defeat me, Victor, I'm just gonna have to steal your daughter, man. Even if you have one, even if you don't have one right now. But in the future, if I'm still alive, I'm gonna steal your daughter.
Oh, God. That's scary.
I came up with a horrible one. Hold on.
Come to think of it, you do look somewhat familiar. Perhaps I've seen you at... What was that village? But Northwind doesn't ring a bell.
You said all that, but the stream is just showing the same thing for me. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me, No, I don't want to watch Geico Gaming right now.
Geico.
Yeah,
Geico. 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance.
There we go. I follow them because they're doing it right now. They actually do Tekken tournaments. Somehow, for some reason. Geico of all things.
Goodness, how courageous. Tara, I'm gonna have to take your rune and present it to Lady Wendy. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna steal your daughter too.
Neclord snatching.
NeckBeard snatching. But anyways, to fight against this guy, make sure that you have Victor be the first one to actually do an attack on him, because that will actually deactivate his NeckBeard's barrier to where we can actually do damage on this guy.
Why?
Because he's Victor Belmont.
Yep.
Why isn't there a Konami? You're right. Why isn't there a Konami cross Suikoden?
Exactly. Especially when you have Neclord around, or NeckBeard, whatever his name is.
What I want to type, I typed in Skype. Just to say.
These deals are hot like sauce. Protect your neck. Why are they... Neclord snatching.
Neclord snatching womans.
That's the SFW version.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Whoops. Let's give you a medicine.
Let me tell
Parn.
you exactly what'll happen.
Parn, let me give you some medicine to heal some of your hit points.
Papa Parn.
Papa Parn.
No, you have to say it like that, like the way I say it.
Papa Parn.
Because that's the song. If you watch Lodos.
Record of Lodos War?
Yeah. Because there's chibis at the end and they were doing that in the Papa Parn. Starchild said he shared a Geico commercial about their classic commercials earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason Geico was the esports all of a sudden, and yeah, they have a tournament thing.
Yeah, especially guys, if you sign up, you two can get a discount if you sign up for freaking Street Fighter V tournaments, right? Who wants that?
I think you can. All you gotta do is just, because it's online tournaments, so you don't need to actually show up. You don't have to drive anywhere. Just the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
So one good thing.
And you don't need a rank thing either, because one guy was playing. He's actually a really good player, but he didn't play on PS4. So when he joined on the PS4 tournament, he was like only a 9th Kyu. but he was actually really good, and I think he won or he got far.
Interesting.
Guys,
What?
you guys want to know why I hate weebs even more?
Why is that?
You can thank Kotaku. Look what I just posted in Skype.
Oh.
Take off the K, and I mean...
There, the police are going after Kotaku for you, Jeff.
Yes!
For once.
They're actually your friend.
They're finishing the job that Hulk Hogan couldn't do years ago.
They're your friend, unlike a certain somebody who should have been their friend.
You're supposed to be my friend!
Kingdom Hearts is weirdly similar to Twin Peaks. How?
Here's the difference. One's good, one's utter trash. Do I have to explain which one it is?
Twin Peaks?
Well, there's people that like Kingdom Hearts, I mean.
Yeah, I like Kingdom Hearts. I'm looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3.
I like it for its gameplay, but for its engaging story.
Well, no, but that's just not
The
calling it
power of teamwork and friendship, that's the equivalent of the entire series.
I thought you were going to say the power of teamwork compels you.
The power of teamwork.
That's probably a
Thor's a good protagonist.
Although I am ready for somebody else to take that protagonist role after Kingdom Hearts 3.
You know, I realized something. The reason why people like My Hero,
Oh,
the reason why people like My Hero is it's an even more diet version of Kingdom Hearts.
You know what My
Because
Hero is? A
they're
diet
all
version
one
of?
the same.
You know what My Hero's a diet version of as well? And, like, I'd rather watch that movie.
What?
Sky High.
Yup.
Legit
the
the
better
same
one?
story. It's,
The
yeah, yeah. At
What?
least Sky High has Kurt
One
Russell.
has Bruce Campbell, the other doesn't.
Exactly. Yeah, Bruce Campbell's in there too, yeah. Bruce Campbell and Kurt Russell are in there.
That too, yeah. So
hail to the king, baby.
that's freaking out. So there you go.
It's the same story. Kid without powers gets powers. The guy who hates him is actually an ally. It has fire powers. The girlfriend, it's the same story.
Who knew Disney would do a better job than freaking the entire anime?
Yeah.
No, seriously, who knew?
Star Trek said the commercial set up like those 1980s, 90s Time Life
Mm-hmm.
commercials
Mm-hmm.
for Geico. Oh, by the way, thank you to everybody who's joined us.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
thank you very much to all those joining us.
LPH just
Watching
joined
live
us.
right now on Switch.
LPH joined us. Thank you for joining us. He said the power of friendship, aka every single anime for the last decade. Exactly.
Yep.
As much as I like Fairy Tail and all those, it's true, man. They're always friendship.
And I would also say every Tales game that was put out by Hideo Baba, because they always use like the power of friendship as like a motive, and it's like it's getting redundant already.
So basically, anything that's come out of Japan for the last 15 to 20 years, basically. Okay, good to know.
And literally Persona, because that's how you.
Yep.
It literally tells you got to power up your friends.
Which one?
Friendship meters.
The ones that aren't the first and second one.
Yeah. Everything after 2.
You know, the only 2 good ones.
All of a sudden, 3, 4, and 5, everything's like you literally have to have a perfect friendship to beat this boss.
But they have their specific themes too. Don't forget, 3 is nothing but edgelord material.
All right, well, hold on.
Hey, I got him.
But it's like bait, and 5 is just nothing but pretentiousness.
Hold on, I didn't want to go. I just mentioned it, but I didn't want to go the whole thing.
Neckbeard's down. Dialogue time.
Said,
Dialogue
Russell,
time.
Bruce Campbell, yes.
Your sword. Ugh. I am the Night Rune transformed. The Night Rune is another one of the 27 true runes, by the way.
Okay.
Bruh! They can hear you beeping, alright?
I have lived for 500 years. Damned if my life ends now. Oh, your precious daughter. She was about to be mine.
This guy and daughters. Literally a creep.
Daughters, jeez.
This guy's a literal creep. Like,
The Bill Cosby.
Neclord caught the star platinum.
Ugh.
We JoJo now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ora. All right. Looks like we finally put that vampire in his place. So, yeah, sad. Even though I enjoyed it while it lasts, no more neckbeard for this game.
And then part 2 is Gothic Neclord.
Yes.
So even better. He's not only pretentious.
Well, I was telling Double R that because Maximilian. Well, I told you both that before we streamed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Never mind. Never mind.
Still, my favorite theme in that entire game. One of the best.
Legatimited criticism. Now that's a gabbo. It would be if people knew what I was talking about, except for you two. But
I know.
Hey,
so I could say that willy nilly.
If you guys want to hear Gothic Neclord, you can definitely hear it on YouTube. The song.
Okay.
Well, obviously.
Definitely check it out later when we're.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can check it out later, but not right now. We're in the middle of this fine masterpiece.
Neckbeard B. Cosby. Jeff.
I'm gonna give you the most splendiferous pudding pop you have ever seen.
Rudy.
I should be careful. I don't want to spit so much.
I went to that tower.
I tell you about the time when I went to the tower. Nah. Oh my god, what have I unleashed?
How do I tell now, Cosby? I've been having the most magnificent time.
Starchild said, yes, Suikoden 2 had great music, especially the Neclord music.
Yeah, as I said, my favorite my favorite song in that entire game. Just it's one of those themes that's good enough to get your blood pumping.
Speaking of which, I just realized something, guys.
You had an epiphany?
The recently released PlayStation Classic. That didn't have Persona 2 in it, right? And that is a game that's rare and out of print, right?
I think.
Yet we all know that Sony had more testing because of the recent hack that happened, right?
You know what would have been sweet if they were smart, which they're not. If they were smart, they would have put Persona 1, 2, and the first 2, the one that never came out over here on PS1.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
They could have said, oh, remember how Nintendo said, oh, for the first time, legit, you could play Star Fox 2 legitimately?
Yes.
They could have done that. It's the first time you could play Persona 2 1, Innocent Sin, legitimately.
Agreed. But like you said, and this is coming from even a Sony fan like you. You were a PlayStation guy. You ain't no Sony guy. And you can even say that, yeah, they're stupid. They're not too bright. They don't know what they're doing. But
Yeah.
PlayStation? No. They're cool. Sony, on the other hand.
Sony, the ponies over at Sony, yeah, they don't know how to run the PlayStation division really well anymore.
You know, I don't get. If there's one thing I agree with Jerry, how in the heck has other fan bases, including Microsoft, Nintendo, and PC elitists, come up with the phrase Sony ponies?
Other than it rhymes.
I thought Sony Legion was more apropos.
Yeah.
Because that rhymes more with, say, like, Xbox, you know what I mean?
I always just get,
rhyme?
you know how people give derogatory names to the fan bases, Nintendo's, Xbox, and PC elitists. I always called the fans of PlayStation play slaves.
Exactly.
That's the one.
Or call them where they are. The actual weebs.
Nobody cares.
You know what type of weebs I'm talking about? Not the sane ones. I'm talking about the
Anime.
Exactly. You know what I was getting at, Kyle.
I look like Goku.
For raisins.
Piccolo popping bottles.
Piccolo pop bottles.
Fly like Goku. I look like a notebook.
I look like Death Note. Who?
I look like this notebook here. No.
So, now that we have saved Zorak's daughter, the people of Warriors Village are now officially in the Liberation Army. Even my dog's happy. It's about time we return to Greyskull Castle. By the power of Greyskull! I've been... speaking of Greyskull, I've been on quite a marathon with watching...
Hey, wow! How's it going, Dane?
Yo,
Oh,
nigga,
Dane!
What's up?
Hey, man! Not a
Hey,
whole
you're
lot.
alive, man. What's up?
Haven't seen you in quite a while.
Yeah.
And finally got my revenge. I must go to my village now and deliver the news. But I promise I'll return the Liberation Army. Oh, Victor's gonna be temporarily leaving the army. But don't worry, we'll see him again.
Hey, guys, look at my response in the chat.
What'd you write? Sorry, I can't see it now.
Hashtag no more daughters.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, it's apropos. We just killed Neckbeard, right?
Your daughters are safe for now.
Yes. Yeah, your daughters are safe. No more Neckbeard to get them,
For
so
now.
you're all safe. But wait a
For
minute.
now.
But wait, for now, yeah, because remember, there is the sequel, which Neckbeard is also in.
Mega Mario said in the chat, I'm good, thanks guys, been submerged in Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know.
Dude, I know you're feeling it. I've been the same way with WoW, so...
Yeah, him and Carlio.
Yeah,
and,
they've been playing Final Fantasy 14 quite a lot. I'm pretty sure they're looking forward to Shadowbringers or whatever the new expansion's called.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, when it releases next year, that is.
I think that's when I'm gonna fully jump into 14, to be honest, after this trial and playing is done.
Torayo.
Because when I get around to doing the episode 11 that covers Final Fantasy 14, I want you, Dane, and Carlio, and myself to all be in a group and actually do some questing and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, that'd be cool.
Just to capture footage.
The top 8 final Geico championships. Okay, that's what's going on.
All right, so we pretty much completed the Warriors Village story arc. Now it's time for us to go back to the castle and get a good glimpse of what our next story arc is going to be.
Woot.
And we got about 20 minutes left, so let's make it count while we...
Omega Mario Warriors of Darkness, baby.
Yes. Warriors of Darkness, and not just the Warriors of Light this time around.
Yep, for once. They're actually doing something I wish the mainline series would do. Change things up.
Well, they did have Warriors of Darkness in Final Fantasy III. The real Final Fantasy III.
I know, but still, they're doing something different.
Mm-hmm.
Something that Square Enix should have done decades ago with Final Fantasy. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I'm staying the heck away from Jump Force for the time being, guys. You know why?
Why?
Now, this is a rumor, but with the people we were friendly bashing towards Toei, rumor, 12 Jump Force characters to be announced at this year's Jump Festa.
Oh.
Star Child and Omega Mario say something. Double R, I want to see you.
Final Fantasy 14 is the perfect blend of Final Fantasy.
Double R. Go ahead.
Double R? Okay.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 is the perfect blend of Final Fantasy, Star Child says, and then Omega Mario says, Star Child 8883. I'm still in the realm, A Realm Reborn to Heavensward in between patches. Oh, okay. So he still has a lot that he needs to get through before he gets to Stormblood.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I do want to get into Stormblood at some point because I desperately want to get into that Stormblood expansion because I do want to play those Return to Evilise raids.
And Monster Hunter.
Oh my!
Yeah.
You remember that little snippet I showed of his tirade on Twitter? Soldier Boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah.
worse. It's worse.
Oh lordy.
I include the entire tirade.
I gotta see this. I gotta see this.
You have to.
Y'all don't scare me. I'm Soldier Boy. You do.
Never go full reread, people.
Hold on. Well, let me do this.
Go.
I'm gonna break down each tweet. Y'all don't scare me. I'm Soldier Boy. F out of here. A Soldier Boy, you are not a giant in any industry.
No, yes.
You're not anybody, so you definitely don't have the power to fight Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
And then his next tweet, why y'all not whining about the other companies?
Hello,
selling
LPH.
Hey, LPH. Continue, Jared.
He said, oh, that news. He said, why y'all not whining about other companies selling consoles? They're doing it legitimately?
Yeah?
Y'all don't want to see a black man get oh, now it's race.
Oh my!
Now it's race.
He's won the race, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's because you're doing something illegal.
Illegal. Which is funny because that's what your race is supposed to be known for, right? Now that was racist.
The Rathless fight in Final Fantasy 14. I want to be in RR because Monster Hunter is my thing. Oh, definitely. If I get around to that, whenever I get into doing the Final Fantasy 14 stuff, I would definitely love to have you in, my friend.
But
and then he continues to say, trying to snitch on me, but I'm not doing nothing wrong. Yes, you are. We're at 5 million sales. It's so funny. Y'all don't know how business works.
Funny enough that you say it.
All the way around, you don't know how business works.
Exactly.
If Nintendo was going to do something, they would have the first day.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to do something.
They are. You are proof? AM2R.
My console not going anywhere. I'm doing it 100% legit. No, you're not. And then finally, Nintendo ain't going to do crap.
Yeah, they will if you keep this up.
After mom and pop ROM sellers.
Guys, that second last one where you said they ain't gonna do crap, that he's doing legit. Again, AM2R wasn't developing for a decade, was released 2 years ago, and that's when they pounced. Nintendo was just playing the wait game.
Dane said about Soldier Boy, he top-decked the race card. And LPH said he's a one-hit wonder, exactly.
Yeah.
And Starchild
Wait, he's a one-hit wonder?
Crank that did in terms of sales.
I know, but that's the joke. It actually did.
Yeah. Starchild said the funny thing is that my guild in FF14 is called Suikoden.
Yeah.
And then Dane said, "Well played, Soldier Boy."
Anime, Piccolo popping bottles. Oh, by the way, that's a new hashtag, Omega Mario, in case if you didn't notice, that I created today for TGF lore.
If you're not in our Discord server, which is provided in the link below of the video you're watching currently,
it's the big
we include a lot of new lore to our Bible, right, guys?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Of course, Dane is in our Discord because he's a Ferned.
Yes.
But to those of you who aren't, yes.
Which if I recall correctly, I think I included either in announcements or general, if people want to check that out. To those who are in our Discord, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Starchild said, I can't even read that. My screen is flopping.
Didn't wait what to call it, so I just used Suikoden. Didn't know what to call it. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I see where he's coming from. So it's just kind of a new stuff. I need to study the Discord. Darn it, you boys, XD.
Okay, yeah, he didn't know what to call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it's not in general. None of our lore is in general because it's in our private.
Mm-hmm. My keyboard screwed up.
Well,
Jeff, that's what Starchild said.
I believe Starchild is watching us on his PlayStation. I want to say.
Uh-huh.
Hey guys, you know how much of a racial caricature freaking Soldier Boy himself is?
How much?
No. You know, I'm saying like in general. You know how much of a racial caricature he is. You know what the biggest racial caricature has always been? Is when someone, regardless of race, says, "You're one of the good ones."
Oh, jeez, yeah. Ugh.
I can't be the only one that hates that crap.
Star
right?
Child said, "Yeah, I'm on my PS4 with a wireless keyboard." Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
What kind? What kind? So, okay, so I can get one in the future.
Mm-hmm.
If you mind divulging.
Yes. Please divulge. And I'll be right back because my phone's about to die, so BRB.
Okay.
Yes, start.
Alright, oh yeah, I do need to switch some party members around, and I forgot, Humphrey, I am gonna need to upgrade your weapon to a stronger level at some point. But I'll probably be doing that off camera, or off stream. So yes, our next objective, after the whole NeckBeard story arc, we're going to try to see if we can secure an alliance with the Knights of the Dragon's Den. So we're gonna go meet the dragon people, which means that Futch is gonna be there, the dragon rider who we rode on the back of his dragon, the one who made the elephant noise at the beginning of the game.
Oh man, I don't have Skype on my phone, but I found this tweet.
Oh god.
I put it in the Facebook chat though, because I have that on my phone.
I need to see this. I just can't wait to see the amazing conversations we're going to have post.
Oh yeah. Oh, Star Child says it's the keyboard he uses. It's a Black Web brand. It was the only one they had. The cheaper ones were sold out at the time. I use it mostly when I play Final Fantasy 14,
Hey
which
guys,
is good. Good way to quick
sorry
chat.
to do this, but I'm sans without my phone for a minute because it was almost at death. So can't see the chat now. Sorry.
Okay.
Can you see Facebook though?
Yeah, I can. I just want to let you guys know, right?
Oh, okay. Thanks for the heads up. So, all right, I'm on. Dane said I should set a switcher for my KBM to make FF14 easier. I like controller, but sometimes I need that keyboard and mouse gameplay. Yeah, I know what he means too, especially for MMO, right? Sometimes it's better to have a keyboard and mouse, right?
Oh, hey, we're meeting another one of those French etiquette people, you know, kind of like Milik Oppenheimer. This one's name is Vincent de Boule.
Heard Double R?
Yo.
Omega Mario saying that he likes to switch between keyboard and mouse, and I said sometimes it's better to have keyboard and mouse.
Well,
for an MMO, right?
yeah, you got to have keyboard and mouse because, I mean, especially for MMOs on PCs, because they're just more, well, fine-tuned for that type of gameplay experience. No,
Sasha
you
says,
are mistaken. Your lack of trust is so typical of peasant stock. I'm speaking as another one of those Frenchmen, you know, kind of like Milik Oppenheimer, the drag queen Frenchman.
I see. I mean, he looks like an old school shoujo character. He looks like I forgot the name of the manga, but it's an old 70s manga, very popular, about a French woman who dressed up as a man, and she still looked gorgeous, and she looked just like that, but better looking.
He looks more like a blonde Vincent van Gogh or a blonde William Shakespeare in that.
Starchild said he uses his controller for 14, and he also says about this guy right here, Vincent, that he remembers him, and one of his descendants is in Suikoden 3.
Yes, one of his descendants is in that game, and Vincent is also in Suikoden 2 as one of the 108 Stars of Destiny in that game as well. Believe it or
sorry
not.
about that, guys. It took me a while. I had to get something to bundle up.
I saw this tweet. This one is not the one I sent, but this one I'll just read.
All right.
You heard it here first from your boy Soldier Boy. If you're about to get sued, just lie about your sales and play the race card.
Oh, so something like Sony would do if they got caught with their pants with their pants down, huh? Or then again, they're probably trying to pull the freaking South Park routine, right? We have a very small, you know.
Man, who would have knew that Vincent was actually he gave away his money to charity? What a Samaritan at heart.
Dane says something, Double R. That's for you.
I mostly use controller for either main scenario quests or when I am craft leveling. Oh, okay, that's cool.
Okay, that's much better.
Another tweet about Soldier Boy.
Oh,
not the one I said, because that one's funny.
What else about Soldier Boy can you bring up?
Exactly.
This one is actually pretty good thinking. Using the race card to justify copyright infringement from an Asian company.
Okay, so from that one you said was from Slipping Monk.
Yeah. That one's funny.
Using low IQ snitches card to try to shame people. Uses the word China. Uses did nothing wrong card, just like how Griffin did nothing wrong, right, Chair?
Yeah.
That's new lore.
Griffith
So
did nothing wrong.
Wait, don't derail it. Just read it.
All in one tweet. Is this a Christmas miracle? No, this is beyond 20. This is beyond Christmas. This is a 2018 miracle.
Somebody even said about those tweets of his. Somebody said, "I hope Nintendo saves that tweet for when the court calculates damages."
I bet I bet someone from there already did.
Starchild even said it. Isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're racist. They're not white.
Oh.
That's the irony.
Oh, what irony.
How can they? Wait, isn't Soldier Boy the one that's racist? If we have to bring that up?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing he doesn't get. He's the one being racist.
So you can recruit his descendant, but you can't recruit him?
Who? Vincent?
You can't recruit this guy until part 2?
No. You can recruit this guy. You can recruit Vincent in this game, and you can recruit him in part 2.
Oh, and in part 2. Okay.
Yeah, you can recruit him in both games. Still, no nameless urn. Those Holly fairies that I'm trying to beat, they actually give you an item called Nameless Urn, and that's what I need to... That's an item that I have to give to the appraiser in that one village to where I can recruit him as one of the 108 Stars of Destiny to my castle. But unfortunately, trying to get that item is really tough because it has really high RNG to try and get that item, so it's a really rare item.
Oh yeah, here's what I'm going to send you, Jeff.
You know what's funny, guys?
In the Facebook.
You know what's really funny, guys?
What?
My cats. You know why I bring this up, right, Jer?
It's about him being a ninja?
Well, not that, but he must have multiple personality disorder. Because on one hand, he can be the most nicest, sweetest cat, and next he can be, you know what? You know what I mean?
Oh, so he can pretty much be Satan's B, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Don't worry, Blake. We know you're a good kitty.
Yeah, he is. But
anyway,
no, it's just weird 'cause,
I'm going to save right here because I think it's a perfect spot for us to wrap up.
Perfect. Yeah,
yes, it is. Hey, buddy,
it's also a good time to wish holiday cheer.
Yes.
And,
yes. Mm-hmm.
Happy
Instead of
New Year.
holiday dread, right, Jerry?
Yeah, not like last year.
Or the year before, or the year prior.
Starchild said, "Yeah, I remember the urns in part 2. It's pretty hard to get them."
Oh, yeah.
What?
Well,
So,
the urns in part 2. Oh, I'm talking about the nameless urn in part 1. So that's what I was referring to. But if you're talking about special urns to get them in part 2, then yeah, I think I remember also what you're talking about. But anyways. Oh, I'm just 1 minute over 13 hours and 37 minutes. Heck, if we stopped at that time, our time for this video would have been pretty elite, if you know what I mean. So anyways, I'd say it's plug time.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to wish holiday cheer?
I will.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I mean,
you are the one playing the game after all.
Yes. I want to say to you all Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year, but most of all, Happy Holidays. And it's been a great time for us within our first full year of being the Geek Fighters and doing live streams and all. I felt we've come a pretty long way and are definitely looking forward to a great 2019, where a great 2019 is going to be where we're going to spend a lot of our quality time with a bunch of Sega Dreamcast games because of the system's 20th anniversary.
Yes, that's right.
But first things first, we got to beat this game first before we get into that, and we're still deciding on which game we're going to start off first. But if anything, we would probably have to start off with Sonic Adventure 1 first, the Dreamcast version, that is.
The best.
Dana
Yes.
says, I'll be stuffing in my face over that week.
Oh. But yeah, be on the lookout for that in 2019. But in terms of my content, I'm still working on post-production for episode 9 of my Final Fantasy retrospective. I do need to get to work on that update video, and that should be out, I think, around Christmas time, to give you an update on why it hasn't been out around Christmas, which I said I was going to do, but be on the lookout for that. But anyway, you can follow me on youtube.com/RRPG reviews, as well as facebook.com/RRPG reviews. That's my Facebook fan page. Twitter.com/RRPG reviews. That's my personal Twitter account. So follow me on those social media sites. And for my streaming site, it is twitch.tv/RRPG reviews. I do intend to get back to streaming at some point because I still need to continue on with The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. But who knows exactly when that will be. But anyway, be on the lookout for more content coming from me in the future that you guys are not going to find anywhere else. Hope you have a great holidays, and we will definitely see you in January 2019. So, that's me.
Good. You mind if I go next, guys?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Like what Kyle said, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to all in the stream and chat. Thank you very much for the 7 who have joined us for tonight's stream, and to those who have joined in past and actually have followed us here on twitch.tv. 2018, I feel like, has been one of our best years as of late, and I feel like 2019 is only going to be better for us as a group. So I'm looking forward to what we have planned and what we've been kind of hinting and talking about as a group these last couple months. So look forward to 2019 from us. 2019 as well. Look forward to my return on here, twitch.tv. Come around March, Aprilish, around that time frame. Yeah, I'm going to be going back to streaming, not at the beginning of the new year, but at the start-ish. So look forward to that on twitch.tv/16bitjeff. You can also follow me and keep up to date on my doings on my end over at twitter.com/16bitjeff. That's basically it for me. Again, happy holidays to everyone in the chat as well as here in the group. And thank you once again to everyone who has joined, watched, and more importantly, followed us and liked our content. It really means a lot to us. Thank you.
All right. So, as the leader of the group, again, I want to wish everybody blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Blah, 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 blah. Or you want to go by South Park lore. Rabble, 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 rabble.
I wish everybody a good Noche Buena, a Feliz Navidad, Feliz Nuevo Año, y Feliz Dia de los Tres, Dia de Tres Reyes. And that means, translated, it means you ain't gonna see me till Jan 6th. Yep. And I hope you guys have a good time like I'm planning to. Mm-hmm. And when I come back, I'm planning to, do more of the webcomic. Maybe I'll stream. Maybe I'll come back to streaming. Dragon Ball Fighters, I kind of want to stream it just to spite Toei.
Yes.
Legit. Why are you streaming Fighters? Just to say F you, Toei?
Yeah.
We wholeheartedly...
I almost said Tony instead of Toei.
Well, we wholeheartedly support you all the way, my friend.
And definitely still doing the webcomics and writing comics. I gotta... Now that I saw that thing about One Punch Man, I'm like, you know what? Shoot, if he can do it, I can do it.
Yep, absolutely.
Finish writing those comics.
Take that, Shonen Jump.
And keep doing animations and stuff, even though, because I was kind of depressed because I was like, man, I put a lot of work into those animations and nobody sees. But oh crud! There's a guy on DeviantArt. Mm-hmm. His name is Mercenary Blade. I'm writing it out.
Yeah.
I'm giving his link in the chat. The reason why is because he's looking for voice actors. For a thing he's doing, and that's his link. Tell him Kaus sent you, and yeah, he needs male or female voices. So go ahead, if you want to voice something, hit him up. That's it for me. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year, and yeah, we'll see you next year because we're gonna be. But still follow the Twitter and the Discord.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Just because we're not streaming doesn't mean we're not interacting with you guys still.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's my final message.
All right. Well, as we said before, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody, and we'll see you in 2019. So I'm Double RPG.
I'm 16-Bit Jeff.
And I'm Fighter Cows.
And Jerry, you know what to do, so take it away.
Nimyo. Kanyo.
Peace out, and Happy New Year, guys.